All right, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in different parts of the world. Thank you all for joining. This is Krishna Vedula from India. So it's evening 6:30 here. And I represent the Indo-Universal Collaboration for Engineering Education. This webinar series that many of you have been attending over the last several years is a collaboration between IFEES, International Federation of Engineering Education Societies, GEDC, Global Engineering Deans Council, and IUCEE. So thank you all for joining today. Okay, so we have an exciting presentation today, and that the title, as you have all seen, is a holistic approach to peace engineering beyond technical excellence. And our speaker, our distinguished speaker, is Tania Cristina D'Agostini Bueno. She is from Brazil, and she is coming to us from Brazil. She was the first vice president and treasurer for IFEES in 2017-2019. She's the director of technology for MR Predictions, and she's president of the Institute of Electronic Government and Intelligence Systems, I3G, and founding member. So with that brief introduction, I will hand this over to Tania. Okay, over to Tania. Come on in. Please start your screen.
Hello, good morning, afternoon, evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us today. And we embark on an exciting journey towards exploring a topic of most significance, a holistic approach to peace engineering behind technical excellence. I'm delighted to see representatives from various institutions here and organizations to engage of this meaningful discussion. Apologize for my inconvenience, for any inconvenience caused by my English proficiency. I will make an effort to speak slowly and clearly. If you encounter any difficulties to understand any words, please feel free to let me know, and I will be happy to repeat them for you. Thank you. At this moment, I will share the presentation with you. This is the agenda. We are presenting about the background, the peace engineering things, and a lot of amazing ideas that we needed to understand about peace, how science contributes to peace building, the age information war, the emotional changes of the 21st century, who we are, what does peace mean to us, the IUCEE ethical considerations, peace engineering as education project, a new path to teaching engineering, examples of peace engineering, and collective energy to peaceful movements. This moment, I'm happy here to talk about this collaborative, the increasing interconnected world that we are living. First of all, I would like to talk about when I start talking about mind engineering. Mind engineering is a way that I found in 2005. It is my thesis, PhD thesis. I was developed in response to a significant challenge of implementing a nationwide artificial intelligence systems. The endeavor involved multiple teams with diverse skills, educational backgrounds, and societal differences. Through workshops and training, I construct a framework that facilitated team collaboration through effective communication, utilizing ontology dictionary for automated reading and training the search algorithms with the systems. This approach yielded unexpected results. This is important. As many individuals approached me to share how they applied the techniques learned to improve their family's dynamics, save their marriages, change their careers, and even save their lives. This is my experience in this context of mind engineering in my thesis. In 2018, I encountered the concept of peace engineering in the with GEDC forum, which presented similar ethical challenges to those faced by artificial intelligence. Recognizing the potential in applying the same technical approach, I developed a paper that I subsequently presented in 2018 and with GEDC conference in Albuquerque. Thank you, Ramiro, for this opportunity to know about what is peace engineering. However, it was during the pandemic that I truly grasped the value of peace, and I understand how interconnected, realizing how humanity is constantly teetering to brink of catastrophe, of the path to complete extinction. This experience that I have not with altered states of mind, I experienced a lot of enthusiasm for life.
Sorry to interrupt.
Hello?
Yes, sorry to interrupt. We're seeing your slides in a narrow mode again.
It's okay?
Yes, yes.
And during the pandemic, I have problems of depression, and I lost my enthusiasm for life. However, I embarked on a transformative journey by incorporating meditation techniques, practicing pranayamas and exercise and practicing. And this helped me to regain my enthusiasm, but also deepen my understanding of significance of life and the potential for experiencing peace on both of individual and collective level. This process has been the most profound, impactful experience of my life thus far. Currently, I find myself bringing my personal growth with my passion for artificial intelligence and peace engineering by combining what I have developed in the field of AI and advancements made in peace engineering. I am actively exploring ways to apply these disciplines to foster peace in individual and collective actions. My ultimate goal is to contribute to the engineering of a peaceful world. This is what I talk about. What is peace engineering? I think this is a way that I will contribute with peace engineering. What is peace engineering? And at this moment, this is a site in the IFEES talking about what is peace engineering. And the concept is amazing, and is tried to us a lot of things. As a field, engineering is often associated with technical expertise, problem solving, and pursuit of efficiency. Engineers are trained to break down complex problems into manageable parts and find solutions through logical and scientific methods. However, its pursuit of technical excellence to broader context of human values, emotions, and social impact may sometimes be overlooked. This results in unintended consequences such as environmental degradation, social inequality, and conflict, which may not align with the principles of peace and well-being. Peace engineering is an emergent discipline that equips engineers to work in partnership with a broader community of researchers and practitioners to deliver technology and systems that deter violence and advance the well-being of people and environments impacted by violent conflict. A lot of peace engineering tried to bring together the when concepts of what the life will be. And this is an amazing idea, what is we need to address at that moment in this world. It's I recommend to read this page on IFEES about peace engineering. Everything is there. The founders of the community that is the community that is working with this, and there is very nice approach, and there is a lot of information there. So when how I talk that we have a lot of problems and challenges, and we needed to face this at this moment. I think the peace engineering is the most important idea this day to face, because engineers bring science to the problems that you are facing now. The engineering of peace highlights the need to go behind technical expertise and consider the broader context of human values, emotions, and well-being. This is my contribution here, because I think the emotions is an important connections with the to face the problems we are living. It encourages engineers to reflect on the understanding principles that guide their work and to approach engineering projects with mindfulness, awareness, and a holistic understanding of the world, aligned with this pursuit of peace and harmony in society. Teaching peace engineering is the most important things in the course. It is essential for students to understand that engineering is not limited to designing physical structures, but can also contribute to the conflict. But the most important question before to take action, we need to understand ourselves. We need to understand who you are. What does peace? What does peace means to us? Have you ever asked about this? On the Instagram, there is an important phrase here that show about what is the nature of our universe, what is it made of. The research in the quantum physics are asking us to understand what is the universe. And we know that universe is something inside us. And you need to understand that we are humans. And sometimes this phrase is always in your mind. And that is, I put here this Steven Spielberg phrase about we are so worried about whether or not we could bring dinosaurs back to life that you didn't stop the things whether we should. And this is an interesting idea. that we often worry about whether or not we could do something, but never stop to think if we should. This is an amazing, important idea. You need to ask why. You need to ask what we are doing. And there is a word overview about peace I found in the Global Peace Index, a way to understand what is happening now. And we are growing, we are searching for peace. And this is evident. But with the COVID-19 problems, something happens. And this is make us thinking about what we are doing to bring peace to the world. We are living in a world that needs more science, and how science can contribute to peace building effects. I think that is a way that the fourth industrial revolution has brought with a reality that engineers can no longer ignore. Our environmental degradation, inequality, and social conflicts, as well the lack of ethics and automations and artificial intelligence, these problems demand immediate solutions, and engineering has a great responsibility in this context. However, despite the enormous advance in scientific knowledge, there are many problems to be solved. The excessive use of technology by modern industry can lead to the extinction of life on Earth. And all areas of engineering will face the scarcity and degradation of the raw materials. And this is the way that we need to make our efforts. In this context, that peace engineering emerges as the area of great importance. Peace engineering uses engineering principles to promote peace, justice, and sustainable development. I seek to use a technical solution and violence. As a field focused on technical knowledge, problem-solving, efficiency, engineering is capable to using logical and science methods to tackle complex problems and find solution. However, its pursuit at technical excellence, the broader context of human values, emotions, and social impact may sometimes be overlooked. This is the important thing that we need to bring here to discussion. And a lot of institutions are working now, and the problem with artificial intelligence techniques. Artificial intelligence are facing ethical problems now, and I think the AAA technical considerations has an important way to collaborate with these ethical concerns that we have now. I bring here to discussion because the way that they organize the problems and is an excellent methodology for we can, as a field focused on technical knowledge, problem solving, and efficiency. engineering is capable of using logical and scientific methods to take complex problems, find solution. We're here to bring some ideas about what you can provide. Peace engineering, nation community needs to build the access to ensure its long-term success. Insight need to engage in this world. Peace engineering can bring a new way for teaching engineering. Include peace engineering in the curriculum. Teachers can incorporate dedicated courses that cover peace engineering topics such as armed conflicts, human rights, social justice, sustainability, and human and in the understanding of participating in activities such as study groups or projects related to peace engineering can enhance their skills in conflict resolution, negotiations, and communications. It also allows them to apply theoretical concepts into practical scenarios. Teachers can inspire students to conduct research on peace engineering and write academic papers on their subjects. This promoted critical thinking, encouraging independent thought, and deeps their understanding of the topic. This is important to invite experts for lectures and classes, bring experts who are actively involved in the field of peace engineering to deliver lectures or conduct classes can provide the students with valuable insights and real-world perspectives. This exposes them to practical applications of peace engineering and exposes them to potential careers opportunity. Teaching peace engineering to engineering students requires a comprehensive approach that includes early introductions, curriculum integration, extracurricular activities, research opportunities, and expert involvement. By adopting these strategies, students can develop a broader understanding of engineering and its role in promoting peace in society. This is, in this moment, and we bring here some examples of peace engineering, and I don't talk about everyone, but it's amazing examples that some universities are working right now, like designing low-cost housings, create renewable energy systems, develop water purification systems, and remote sensing and geospatial technologies, and innovative technologies for disasters risk, and a lot of things are,
this slide again,
are done now.
slide is not properly visible again. I'm sorry for the disturbance.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Go ahead, Tania. Yeah.
And energy for peaceful movement. Why is it really important? Well, why? Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, please go
Okay.
ahead. Please continue.
Okay. The collective energy for research movements is an important path and in this work for peace engineering. I bring here because I'm working now. This work starts in 2003 when I developed a kind of ideas and in my thesis. And now I have the connections, what is important, and bring this idea to peace and engineering. It's possible to find a way to understand what peace is for us. And we can see what is important in this world. How can we see if we don't feel peace? We need to work with our peace. It's important. It's a way when you develop a lot of things that we have inside our heart. I believe that is a capacity to understand what and bring to others solutions to living in a peace world. And at this moment, I think that's the idea that you need to develop. And I hope that's idea I can bring, I can contribute in peace engineering. It's a way when you bring, we can develop sensitive projects. It's a way to do this. And I hope this is a way to construct a different way to construct projects. And I hope peace engineering can do this. As to finally to conclude about what is an education project, peace engineering. It's I think that in the idea of peace engineering, it's working profoundly with this educational project. And some reference here about it. And we are here to bring to kind of emotional intelligence, spirituality, ethics on peace engineering, and to interconnect concepts, to bring social awareness and empathy, sustainability and environmental ethics, access to technology and equality, online conflict resolutions, ethical responsibility by technology creations. Thank you. This is my contribution for peace engineering.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So
thank you.
As a follow-up, Ramiro, do you want to just say a few words and show a few slides? Build on what Tania said, and then we can have a discussion. If anybody has any comments right now, please put them in the chat box, or you can raise your hand and we can take the discussion forward.
Krishna, as Tania and Ramiro prepare to make a few comments building on hers, I'm very, in talking about peace and peace engineering, I'm very happy that our wonderful new colleague from the Ukraine, Professor Alexandra Kukryano, has joined us on this call. And
Excellent.
we welcome
Maybe
our
he can
colleagues
have some comments also about,
and the community of Ukraine. Thank you very much for joining us.
yeah, Alexander, please, your comments, and we'll take Pawan Kumar comment as well. Alexander first and then Pawan Kumar. You can unmute yourself, Alexander.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead. We can hear you. Good,
Oh,
good.
okay.
Excellent.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes. Hello, everybody. Yes, I'm happy to join this famous seminar. And now I'm thinking about about my topic on maybe future seminar. So I listen Tania with pleasure and try to understand the format of this event and how to deal with this better.
Thank you. Can you repeat the question, please? I really.
It's not the question. It's only comment. Why joining seminar? Yes. The question is in chat. I see. There are some questions in chat of.
Well, there are a few comments. But Ramiro, you're saying you cannot unmute yourself, is it? That's strange. Pawan Kumar, can you unmute yourself and tell us what you have in mind, or put something in the chat box? You have your hand up. Oh, okay, now you can unmute yourself, Ramiro. Yeah.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much, Tania. You just touched everything that we're trying to do. For everybody, peace engineering is not new. We just happen to put everything together now with all the advances of technology. I mean, we've been dealing with peace issues since recorded history. So it's nothing new. It's just that I think it's time for all the technology, all the different disciplines to come together to address the global challenges. And like somebody commented in chat, it has to start at home. Home means the individual. You're not going to force this to everybody. It has to start at home. The first thing you have to do is measure what's your footprint in the world, how much energy you consume, how much water you waste, how much trash you generate, and so on and so forth. So it's a challenge for everybody. And the reason I think peace engineering is important is because we have now the technology to make a difference, and we're running out of time. This 2030 is the deadline for climate change. All the scientists, Nobel Prize winners, the UN indicate that. It's still 6.5 years from now, but if you change the sampling time to months, we only got now 77 months to do something. And everybody's doing somehow of peace engineering. We just happen to, we want to build this coalition, global coalition under IFEES GEDC to make a difference. And it's very important for us to learn the context of each of you. This is something in engineering we do not do a good job teaching context. Brazil is different than New Mexico. Ukraine, within Ukraine, wherever you are, there are differences, and we have to understand that complexity in the context. But I agree with all the comments posted in chat. And yes, it has to start with the individual. It starts at home. And Tania, thank you so much, because the challenges you listed are the challenges that we need to solve together. AI right now, anything can be weaponized, right? AI now will be weaponized. It's human nature. A pencil has been weaponized. We can use it to draw or teach people to write, but you can stick the pencil in somebody's neck and you just created harm. So thank you so much for Tania. I really liked your point of view. And I want to thank everybody for participating. This is there's no ownership in peace engineering. The doors are open. We all want to work together. Thank you.
Can I get in?
Hey,
This is
Pawan Kumar,
Dr.
yeah, come in. Pawan Kumar,
Yeah, thank
your
you, thank you.
comments? Yeah.
In fact, actually, it's really a thought-provoking topic. I just was wondering, like, can we have a common platform where the interested people can come together and then do some collaborative work on this peace engineering?
Right. Absolutely. Collaboration, that's what it's about.
I agree. Great comment.
Yeah, so Ramiro, how do we, I mean, you had some thoughts on collaboration, right? If we have a few colleges
we
in
can-
India, a few colleges in the US, other places get together, what do we do as first steps?
Okay. Well, a good example is Tania. Tania was here in 2018, and she's a founding member of the Peace Engineering Consortium.
Mhm.
So an outcome of that conference, we created a consortium of universities, companies, but it's mainly individuals that want to make a difference. We meet every Friday at 9 a.m. via Zoom. We've been meeting since 2018. So I think this is something that I would like to talk to you, Krishna, Hans, GDC, if we can use the IFEES platform to create this collaborative. That way we have one point of contact, and I'll be happy to be part of this. I'll bring all the people and together, and so we can share what we're doing. At my university, I'd like to share, we created the first peace engineering minor. We teach to incoming students peace engineering, not graduate school, minor, and it's open to all disciplines. And we have, and like somebody said, yes, it has to start at home. So we challenge students to start thinking at home. And with Tania as part of this, and what she works on, AI, this is something that we need to bring in together now, because AI is being developed in Silicon Valley, not in Pakistan, not in Ukraine. There's a bias there, right off the bat. So we got to be aware of all these things. But Hans, Krishna, the IFEES community,
Ramiro,
if we can work something.
Can we start with what you have already begun, which is a minor in peace engineering? If we can share the details of that with everybody in the community and let them adapt it to their own situation. How about that? Because starting from
That would
scratch
be
is always
great.
a daunting idea. But if you have something
would
on
be
the
great.
table already, which is called peace engineering minor, that would be a good place to start for everybody in this room, right?
Right. This is great, Krishna, because in the minor, we invite people from all over the world to give a talk.
Yeah.
And people get exposed to India, Pakistan, Brazil. I like that idea. I'm willing to work on it. And
And all the speakers that you invite from around the world for your own minor might be willing to help other people also in different parts of the world. And so that way we have build a community. So let us just start
there's people
with your minor, and then try to adapt it to every place. And IUCEE will try to adapt it to India. Okay. Somebody else will try to adapt to different countries. So
and there's people that have been working on this since 1982. They created and trained over 3,500 people. Right. Let's work together.
Yeah,
I'm open.
Let me just make a comment, my dear friends, just building on what both of you have just said. We will be coming together in 3 months, members of our global community, and the issue of peace engineering. This is in Monterrey, Mexico. I just want to plant that without going into details. And I was going to make that comment later on to remind all of us, many of us are coming together in Monterrey Tech, and I want to invite those of you who are considering to join us. And Ramiro, of course, you will be there definitely. So let me just plant that seed to use that space besides the virtual connections that we're having and so forth, but also physically.
Ramiro, rather than wait for 3 months, just send me the curriculum for your minor. Okay.
I will share
whatever you promised regarding your WET. Okay. They'll try to get something going in India.
Okay, I'll share that.
Yeah. Okay, other comments? Yeah, Tania, go ahead. Yeah.
Well, my final words is let us embark on this transformative journey together as we strive to build a future where peace, innovation, and sustainability thrive hand in
So I just want to add to the earlier discussion, the point that going beyond technical excellence is in the title of the presentation. I think Tania is trying to speak, but we can't hear you.
Bandwidth issues.
Yeah. Now, Ramiro, I was just going to point out that going beyond technical excellence is the need for every one of us. Sorry, Tanya, I'm not able to.
Your presence and I wish you like experience.
Sorry, Tanya, no, not happening. Ramiro, I was just going to point out that the whole conversation about going beyond technical excellence is very, very relevant, because as engineers, we tend to stay boxed into technical areas and talk about technical stuff. But then everybody now is recognizing, even ABET and all the accreditation agencies, that really we have to get the students to be able to develop non-technical skills like communication skills and teamwork and project-based learning, ethics, social responsibility, awareness of society. All of these are really clearly outlined by ABET and other institutions regarding the accreditation process. So this fits right in, and the whole idea of going beyond technical skills. And I think we should just keep moving forward fast and convince people that it's not just something out there that we're trying to do. It's not, it's really part of the mainstream of education that we need to instill. Okay.
Well, of course it's, but we need to reinforce the idea that we need to connect with who we are.
Right.
And
Correct.
like humanity, it's important. We don't know this.
Right.
Correct.
I experienced this idea because I have a lot of mental ideas who I am, but I have no idea who I am. Who I am in this world? Who do I need to do like humankind?
Correct.
It's different. You are living in concepts that there's not who we are. We need to work and consume, and we are automatized more than AI. You need to break this automatization. It's important for our lives. And then we can see, we will see the world we can live.
Yeah. I think it's a good challenge, Krishna. Let's start with a minor.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
maybe we can organize a webinar. Let me send you the information. Let's organize a webinar for people so we can share and build that minor together.
Yeah.
Because I would like to learn from India, from Bolivia, from Ukraine now. That's the great. We should help Ukraine and we should work with Ukraine now. I was in DC. We work with the National Academy of Sciences, and they're helping scientists of the Ukraine with stability and give them some money so they can continue their research. And they're tied up with peace engineering. So the National Academy of Sciences. So let's work together. Let's organize a webinar so we.
Let us ask the audience here. We got 25 participants. I want each one of you to think about this idea and send a chat message saying, you know, I would like to be part of this or not be part of this. The idea of having a peace engineering minor in colleges in India. Let's try to do that. And then each of your countries, whichever country you're from. So put in the chat box, everybody put in the chat box saying, committing yourself says, I am going to help build a peace engineering minor in my institution to the extent possible. At times, I know it's not going to be easy. Many hurdles will be there, but I want to see if you can commit to yourself, at least personally, to make an effort to do that, whether, you know, and that will be a big start. Okay, Sankar says,
Yes.
yes, absolutely, yes. Let's hear some more.
So let's be clear. This is a global peace engineering minor for all of us.
Exactly. Okay, so Aliki says, I commit to getting involved in this initiative. Okay, let's hear. We have got more than 20 people. Let's hear some voice and sounds here. Wonderful idea. Pawan Kumar Saraf says, I'm going to help peace engineering minor NIT Karnataka. Fantastic, Pawan Kumar. Thank you. Ramiro already is in. Of course, Ramiro and myself are already in. Others from this audience, I need to hear from you folks. Unless we get enthusiasm from at least this group, it will be a bit difficult to move forward, right? Tani says, think of human resource development to eradicate poverty. Fantastic. Andrew says, sounds like an excellent idea. So I'm assuming that you are committed to try to do this in your institution as soon as possible and give it a try, right? It's not just a good idea, but you have to go beyond and commit to maybe making it happen. John says already involved. Justice
Yes.
engineering, happy to encourage across the board and across the planet. Okay. Let's hear some sound noise here. Let's hear some words. There's people committing
Yes.
to doing this, making this happen.
Justice has to be a part of
Start
it.
small. You have to get started somewhere. Some of you already have started. Let's all get together and move forward.
Tania, great job. I'm proud of you.
Good. Okay, great. Thanks. Okay, great. So Hans, you can wind up.
Well, it's Ramiro, I fully agree with what you just said. I'm very proud of Tania, not only because of her vision, the leadership she's provided in the IFEES community, but she's speaking very much from a personal, emotional perspective. I see very few engineers talk about that. And to me, what you're articulating is inspiring. And I hope more engineers, we want to share your comments. I know there were some difficulties with the connection and all that is inspiring. And of course, you working closely with Ramiro, who obviously is engaged. So Tania, you've not just intellectually, but emotionally, I think you've touched some very, very important dimensions in my personal journey, but all of those adjoining here per se. Let me just totally just change again. I've mentioned again, I like Krishna's idea. Hopefully some of us today are motivated to continue this dialogue, but I do remember Monterrey. Monterrey Tech is one of the really wonderful organizations globally that numerous of ours will be there. Please do all you can to join us this October here. I just want to let you know. Also, just besides in terms of IFEES GEDC, we're currently undergoing our election process, and we'll keep those of you who are part of the IFEES GEDC community informed about that. I'm very, very happy to share with all of you, despite the difficulties of our dear friends and colleagues of the MENA Arab world, we are making progress in writing our 5th edition of Rising to the Top by women leaders in those regions per se. That book is moving forward. I'm very happy to let you know that. And of course, also our other book in terms of the Southeast Asia per se. We are in close touch with our dear friends, brother, sister, the Brent and Felder, our webinar series that Krishna and I are working very, very closely. We're continuing that process over the next 2 weeks per se. I want to say again, I'm very, very happy that our colleague, our partner from Ukraine joined us. And as you said, Ramiro, let's see if there's some way we can also be supportive to you. That means
Correct.
a lot to us personally, professionally, but personally is very, very important. So all of you, peace be with you. Tania, muito prazer estar juntos con você. It was beautiful to see you. And thanks for this. And Ramiro, again, the last minute, we appreciate that you joined us today. Peace be with all of you.
Thank you, everybody.
Everybody. Thank you for
Thank you.
joining us, and good evening, good morning, good night, wherever you are. And peace be with you, as everybody said. Thank you.